After a hotly contested start to the series, what's in store for us here? It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and remember that this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under your belts is especially important right here. If they can get a second win now, they could really give themselves a good chance to move on.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Washington Nationals.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Gio Gonzalez is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA of just under 3.5. He's thrown some great ball games in his career. He's thrown some real clunkers. Hopefully, for his sake, he throws well in this one.
And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, one place you don't want to hit it is to the third baseman. Absolute vacuum down there. He's got great range. Some of the plays I've seen him make, absolutely ridiculous.
Gerardo Parra strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Gerardo Parra.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
First pitch, 7:07.
Gonzalez looks in. Here's the 0-1. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Worth will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and set to go the second baseman, Aaron Hill. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know, Summersgill has a bit of a reputation for having a fat strike zone.
but I don't think that really applies to all corners. Also, I've been told that he's pretty consistent with what he does and doesn't call.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
So many times pitchers will get ahead, then they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Rendon is there. Throw on to LaRoche takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, I know they love what Ian Desmond brings to this offense. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Wade Miley will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, what makes him difficult, the fact that he throws 2 different types of fastballs. He's got that 4-seamer, and then he's got that 2-seamer that runs in on the hitter sometimes. Very difficult to attack both.
With a moment now, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, we've got a gold glover behind the plate. How that helps the ball club, you can throw balls in the dirt as a pitcher, cuts down the running game, really impacts the game defensively.
Ian Desmond comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ian Desmond.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul pop behind the plate. Montero is under it and taken in out there for the first out.
Batting second.
Well, here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Here's Jason Worth. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, one man out. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner's back.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. Runners on first with one down. And he'll snap one over to first. Don't want to forget about him. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Wilson Ramos set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair after 1, no score. Harvey Jean makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Harvey Jean.
Gonzalez gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. In there, 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And the pitch on 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
At the plate, Cody Ross, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Hit down the third base line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Full count now. 3-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Ross is retired. 2 down now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Martin Prado now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
It's sharply toward third, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
And that'll break the string of 5 straight to start the night. They finally get their first base runner here with 2 outs in the second. Good to at least get something on this guy before he really settles into a groove out there.
Delman Young set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. One left for the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Anthony Rendon strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
And here you go from behind the plate. This is a good angle to show how that four-seam fastball will rise at the end. And that's a pitch that's awfully difficult to get on top of.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. As he'll go after the first pitch here and pop one up. Over toward the left side of the infield. Prado is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll move to the third with no score. Miguel Montero is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Catcher, Miguel Montero.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Two and 0. Lined back over second, and a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway.
Yeah, an ideal setup here with the pitcher on deck. He comes through with a solid single to start things out, and now you give your pitcher a chance to bunt you over and make a productive out.
The pitcher, Wade Miley, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Desmond for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, the whole ballpark knows he's bunting, so there's no catching him by surprise here. He kind of winds up jabbing at this one, and he hits it a little too hard. No hesitation this time as the throw goes to second, then on to first, and it ended up being a pretty easy double play.
In is Gerardo Parra. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Third inning, no score to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. Throw on to LaRoche is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Arizona. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Gio Gonzalez digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Gio Gonzalez.
Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball one.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Now to the plate, Ian Desmond. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
You know, and I think that pop-up right there is just a result of poor pitch selection. He chased a bad pitch, and as a result, he didn't really put a good swing on it.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Miley sets. Here it is on 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Parra ranging back at the track, the wall, and this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run shot that time for Ian Desmond. his second home run of the series, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Well, you can hang part of the blame for this one on the leadoff walk, but I suppose you could also hang some of the blame on the fact that this pitch is right in his wheelhouse. He makes sure he doesn't miss it.
Here's Jason Worth.
Left fielder, Jason Worth.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Montero is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first out.
Right fielder,
Might have had thoughts
34.
about going back-to-back here. This is right where he likes it, and he took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just a bit underneath it and popping it straight up.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
And tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Bases are empty, one man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The catcher,
And
number
sometimes
40.
it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. I mean, if he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on. Right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Skied into straightaway right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 in our nation's capital. It's 2-0 Washington. Aaron Hill is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Gonzalez is ready. First pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Good curveball. Strike 2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Striding into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally, this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Three and 0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Harvey Jean is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And this one gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Just a 4-seam fastball that time. Nothing too out of the ordinary. It just sort of looked like it got on him just a little bit quicker than he expected. And they're going to hit him with a pass ball for that one. That's called laziness.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Push to the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
And I think anytime you hit a ball that softly on a fastball, you can pretty much bet you were either jammed on it or got caught reaching. And here you can see as this pitch ties him up inside, he's not able to get the sweet spot on the baseball.
Standing in now, Cody Ross, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Weak chopper up the line. LaRoche is right there, and he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Ryan Zimmerman is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he's definitely looking fastball there. And, you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. A good pass of that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Ross. 1 out.
Well, that's just a nice job out there on the mound, coming all the way back, down 3-0 on the count. He gets to 3-2, and then he gets his man to loft an easy fly ball.
So 1 away, and a chance now for the second baseman, Anthony Rendon. And that misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. High in the air out to center field. Parra is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Nationals, first baseman, Adam LaRoche.
So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th, and stepping in as the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. First pitch coming, here it is. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Down and away, ball 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. One and 2, here it comes. And they can't get LaRoche to chase there as that evens things at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Hit hard towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Martin Prado will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Gonzalez steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. The pitch count there. One pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
That's a ball.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. To short. There is Desmond. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Delman Young.
Stepping in, Delman Young. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground balls, and this is off the second base bag, and they will recover and throw him out at first, and that is a bizarre play.
Nicely done there at short as you see him ranging to his left. He takes it on his forehand side and then flips it to first for the out.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Zimmerman has got it, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Gio Gonzalez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Pitcher, Gio Gonzalez.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first with it is Hill, one away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Ian Desmond steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. On the ground to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Worth.
Jason Worth stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. 2-1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And Worth among the best in baseball a couple of years ago working the count. He's got it to 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Gene is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Nationals gone in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Wade Miley will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. First offering on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he lays off for ball one. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Gerardo Parra will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. One and one, here it comes. To first, LaRoche gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And here in these middle innings, they just haven't been able to get anything going against him out there. And that's 7 in a row now. He's set down here in the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Aaron Hill will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Desmond takes it in. Throw on to LaRoche, takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail things here 2-0. Bryce Harper gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. In there, 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Miley into the windup. Here's the 1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hara has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Nationals.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Wilson Ramos will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. You know, getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. Solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series as the Nats move out in front now 3-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 413 feet, the estimate on that last home run. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you got to make him put it in play.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hara waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
There's a look at his pitches by inning, and as you can see, he's hit 85 for the game now, so you have to think they're watching him pretty closely in that dugout.
Anthony Rendon will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch is swung on and grounded to Hill at second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Nats get one, and it comes on this swing by Wilson Ramos. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's 3-0 Washington. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Paul Goldschmidt is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Rendon is under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Harvey Jean will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Cody Ross will be next. Let it rip that time. 3-0, but the fastball's by him. 3-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3-4-5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Harper is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now. He's retired.
Cody Ross will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Here it comes, 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1 on its way. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Brian Shaw will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Brian Shaw.
Adam LaRoche will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around.
Adam LaRoche.
First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And another foul ball. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, but foul. Aaron Hill at second. He's got it. Throw to first by Hill, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, you can see this is a changeup right here. He's got him out on his front foot, and you see him just sort of chop at this one right into the ground. That's going to be an easy play out there at second base.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The pitcher, number 47.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Gio Gonzalez will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Martin Prado will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. He's shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Delman Young will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Harper, still going back. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting.
Yeah, not a lot of offense to go around for these guys so far. It's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, but at least this one's an extra base hit and goes for a double.
Miguel Montero will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And a ball, 1-0. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Two and 0 now.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
1 out and a runner on second base. Outside, 3 and 0 now. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Jeff Francoeur will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 11, Jeff Francoeur.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Span is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Gerardo Parra will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3. Two down, runners at first and second. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, they finally strike for their first run here with 2 outs in the 8th, as their bats have almost completely been shut down to this point.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is coming up, as that's going to be all for Gio Gonzalez. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on, and it looks to be the right-hander Matt Belisle.
Matt Belisle.
Cliff Pennington will come on now and pinch run here.
Cliff Pennington.
Aaron Hill steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into the seats, 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate, and he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a one-run deficit here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Nationals 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. David Hernandez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
David Hernandez.
Taylor Teagarden is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Ian Desmond is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning.
The shortstop, Ian Desmond.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I think that's enough toying with him now. I bet he comes right at him on 2-2.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Boy, this is very close to being a foul ball, but a nice job by the first base umpire getting down there and getting the call right. And this is going to get down toward the corner and wind up a hard-hit double.
Jason Worth takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Up high. 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Good battle. Count remains full. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, you may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on one.
Bryce Harper will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
2 strikes.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
On the ground to the right side. Hill's up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
Wilson Ramos strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And no advance. It's ball 1. A man on third with 2 down. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. You just fire that thing in there.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. A little bouncer. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Washington, but they still lead it 3-2.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching
save
for
situation
Washington,
now as they turn it over to their closer, Jim Johnson.
Jim Johnson.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in to start off the ninth here with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Squared that one up just a little late. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Harper is there, one away.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number one.
Harvey Jean will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, bad spot there to lose your release point. Now, this one just continues to run inside and gets him, and now all of a sudden that puts a tying run on base.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Brendan Ryan.
Cody Ross comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
The 1-0 delivery. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner will get back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike one. Bounced weakly near the plate. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Martin Prado. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
From the stretch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The 2nd man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, no way for him to be able to get out of the way of that one. And seeing as though he's the go-ahead run, probably wouldn't have tried too hard anyway.
Into the box, Delman Young. Hit hard, up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is out at the plate. He tried in vain to score the tying run, and this place is going crazy. The ball game is over.
Wow, talk about an exciting finish. I mean, you can't fault the aggressive play right here. Trying to score as the tying run, it was going to take a great play to get him, and sure enough, that's what they got, and they preserved the one-run victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 3-2. Good night from D.C.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals: 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.